Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody doing? I'm not the fat electrician. I just decided not to wear sleeves today. As you can see, I wear t-shirts more often than I wear sleeveless. Wow, you can really see it in the camera. What is up, everybody? How is everyone doing? Now, you might be wondering about the name of this stream and all about waffles. So a little story. On Monday, Mrs. Linecrosser and I were at the gas station, and we look in the middle of the road, and it's 2 lanes going, 2 lanes coming, and it's they have a middle divider, and it's a 45-mile-an-hour road, and we see a dog walking down the middle of the road, dragging a leash, and we picked her up. We took her to get see if she had a chip. She did. The phone number attached to it. Tried it for days. Apparently legally after 3 days, it's legally your dog. Downside is Waffles is, we've named her Waffles because there was no name on the chip. She had no tag, no anything like that. Waffles, where are you at, baby girl? Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, come here. And she is the nicest little girl I've ever met. She just doesn't get along with my other dogs. We've been trying for days to get her to, you know, kind of warm up to them, and no luck. So we've been looking. We've reached out to a bunch of rescues. We've reached out to, just anyone who could, try and foster her or anything else like that. We just need to find Waffles a home. So that's our goal, and she is the absolute nicest girl. She's had no accidents in the house. She's had no issues. Alex C, thank you so much, my dude. Oh my gosh.
Happy retirement, HLC.
Thank you very much. I appreciate all you guys being here. Waffles, we're gonna see if we can find you a place. If anyone knows any fosters, or if anyone knows any anyone around the El Paso, Las Cruces area. She is, like, with people, every person she's met, she is amazing with. It's just dogs. She doesn't get along with dogs. We're going to continue to try as long as she's here. We have taken them for a walk together. We've walked them past each other. We've done it for hours. Last couple of days we've done that. Today we at least in my opinion, we had a little improvement. Her and Knox actually got near each other and got sniffing of each other. After that, immediate aggression out of her and him. So we're still working, we're still trying, but that's where we're at right now. Please tell me you're going to do the thing about the nerd going to Puerto Rico. Yes, I just heard about it. Dude, it's like clockwork. I make a video, I edit a video, and the second I post it, the Department of War thing happened and the Puerto Rico thing happened. I'm like, God damn it. And we had F-16s fly over top of a couple of our ships. Dude, it's like clockwork every single time. Chance, and the kid being left out of the chance to intercept F-16s. It's on my list. Trust me, dude. I literally, I got done with those. I was like, yeah, cool. We're good. Everything. Thumbnails are done. And I went and sat in front of the TV and I watched the news and I was like, God damn it. Great news. If you haven't heard, Department of Defense is getting renamed. Yes, I heard. The Department of War. I did. World of Warships voice acting idea. Your accent depends on what country's ship you're put in. I would love that if they would go for it. Yeah, we're trying to find a home for her. She's chipped, she's fixed, she's house trained, she knows how to sit, she knows how to shake. Like, she is, honestly, she's perfect, aside from not getting along with other dogs. I don't know what PKA is. I'm unfamiliar with that. I saw G-Van was in here. I hope you like your intro video you made for me there, G-Van. Also, you guys are in for a real treat. It's doing really well on Pepperbox. But the USA, my next USA versus the World drops tomorrow here on YouTube. And I'm working harder on the joking part of it, like putting in quips and jokes and stuff like that to make it more entertaining. But G-Van really went the extra mile on that. So I really love it. Did I see Waffles? Yeah, that's Waffles. I'm going to try and get her to go sit on the puppy cam. Give me a second. Come here, Waffles. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come on. Let's go over here. Over here. Right here in the bed. In the bed. Good girl. Good girl. You can stay there, okay? Oh, man. We'll see how long she chills in there. It's going to get a little warm in here. I can't put the gate there because she can clear the gate, and I don't want that. Yeah, because this is the thing, guys. Ultimately, it's her safety and my dog's safety. So I don't want to chance any of them getting bit as much as I can. So it's tough, man. Waffles Adoption Fund. We're going to try, man. We're going to keep trying. I'm not, hell or high water, I'm not putting her in a kill shelter. Like, I just want you to know that. I will refuse to do that. She's too good of a dog and would do great with people, just not other dogs. So if you know anyone, we already got her distemper parvo. We're going to have to update her rabies. Like, we're taking care of this dog. She's good. Oh, she went and laid in the bathroom. She prefers it in there. Hey, thanks for answering my dog shit question on Twitter, HLC. Further question. Could Patriot potentially shoot a bag of dog shit out of the sky, estimate 10 feet high and moving about 20 miles an hour? God damn it. I mean, 20 miles an hour, it's got a lot of drag, and it's going to, I hate that I thought about this. I hate that my brain immediately started trying to troubleshoot this. Fuck. Yes, you can turn the filters down potentially that low. Yes, you can detect something that low. It's all dependent on range and if there's any masked terrain in between the radar and the target. But moving at 20 miles an hour, it's going to fall relatively quickly. So I don't know if we'd be able to get a shot off on it. Does that make sense? Let the kid free from the hangar, bro. He's going to be pissed. Did Tiger forget his... Dude, Ping King. Okay, in case you guys didn't hear, last night, Tiger Teal and I, we were playing, there's a game that we played a while back, and then we put it down, and I'm waiting on Borderlands 4. Literally next Friday, I'm going to be playing Borderlands 4, streaming, and then going again to Borderlands 4. Like, that's going to be my entire existence next Friday. And it's called Light Your Frontier. It's on Steam, and it's basically Titanfall farming sim. That's basically what it is. Because you have a giant mech and you do farming shit. And it was fun. We played it, and then we put it down for probably a year or so. And then I was like, you know what? I'll just re-download it and, fart around, maybe build a bigger farm or something like that. And the game completely changed. They completely updated it. It's way more in depth. There's a whole lot more to do. I was like, oh my God. And so we were playing that anyways last night. And all of a sudden, Teal and I were in Discord chat, in his Discord, and he dropped out. I was like, what the hell happened? I texted him. I was like, hey, man, you good? Like, you lose internet, power go out? And he's like, no. And then I look, and I had Discord DMs from like Weapons and Phoenix and a couple others that like, hey, your Discord got hacked. It's been nuked. And I was like, no. Dude, they removed my moderator privileges. They removed all of my mods. They banned a bunch of mods. They worked quickly. It was probably just a bot, but they moved quickly. They deleted a couple of my chats that were in there, and then they made a server announcement about a Bitcoin fucking scam. So if you or someone you know, like dead serious, if you or someone you know is willing to either foster or adopt Waffles and you're in the area around me, please reach out to my mods. They'll get me the contact information. I will personally bring her to you. Like, I'm not even joking. I will personally bring her to you. Because I do want her to go to a good home. I really do. But yeah, that was what happened with Teal. I just got back from the Army Museum, had started up most recent unsub podcast on Pepperbox, then it stopped to come here. Howdy, HLC. How are you doing, Jeremiah? I appreciate you being here. Oh my God, my chat did that thing again. Hey, look, the fat electrician's here. I'm not. I'm just the fat. I know the feeling, t-shirt tan. Working road construction. My arms are brown as a paper bag. Bro, I put this on and I was like, I guess my shoulders are a little white. I haven't got much sun on them. And then now that I'm seeing it in the light here. Well, okay. Look up Robo Rabbits in Florida. Oh, I heard about that. I haven't used it yet, but I saw that news story. Tell me about your mom. I don't know. She has a thing for retards. You should see my dad. I'm just kidding. I love my parents very, very much in small doses. The rest of the time, they annoy the ever-living shit out of me. Eventually, your videos will become trendsetter. Also, I see some company has already started printing the honky bucket shirt. I can't take credit for the honky bucket thing design on the for Cracker Barrel. I've been calling it a honky bucket for years, but I think I saw that in a meme like 5 or 6 years ago. So I can't take credit for that one. Also met a guy here last week that trained under me at SIL. No shit. Who's not a retard, right? Oh, can I say that on live? Fuck it, I did it anyways. I tried to, this is the thing. When they were in my class, I only got 3 weeks, 4 days with them, and I really, really wanted to impart as much knowledge on them as I could. But some of them, this is the thing. I had bad students. I know that for a fact. I had awful students that didn't give a shit, didn't take anything I told them, didn't try and implement any of the knowledge that I was giving them, and that's fine. You want to do things your own way? Cool. I'm just telling you trial and error, what I've experienced, and how things for me would work. Thoughts on the DoD rename? I think it's hilarious. I mean, it doesn't change. It doesn't change the mission of the now Department of War, but it does change perceptions a little bit. And ultimately, I'm a very big fan of was that Teddy Roosevelt, Speak Softly and Carry a Big Stick? I'm a very big fan of that in foreign policy. Huge fan of that. Now, I knew a couple of things were going to happen. Like, this is the thing. When the election came down, I knew two things were, no matter what, were going to happen. Was if Harris was elected, our position in Ukraine would be more resolute, if that makes sense. However, our position in the rest of the world would be much weaker. And I knew that when President Trump got elected, that our position in Ukraine, I wouldn't say it got weaker, it just changed. I don't want to say weaker, because some of the things that the presidency has done, I really disagree with. But I do feel like they're playing hardball with both sides to try and get a means to an end. I don't agree with a lot of the theatrics, but I understand it. But our position in other places was going to get stronger. So I don't know. Self-coffee boarding, that's what I'm talking about. Big stick mentality. What is up, Kraft? How you doing, buddy? How does the Special Forces, we're talking about a mission. I have an aunt who was kidnapped. How does the Special Forces work with talking about a mission? I have an aunt who was kidnapped in 2022 and a Special Forces team helped to save her. As far as I know, she's under no non-disclosure agreement, secret, anything like that. That's once they save you, they're going to make sure you're medically okay. They're going to debrief you, try and get any details that they may have missed or any information that could maybe lead them to who was responsible, anything like that. And then after that, they just cut you loose. As far as I know, she's not under any kind of rules. I'm wearing my sunglasses watching this, bro. Yeah, that's fair. I can't say I'm not that white and that I have a barbed wire armband. I hate this tattoo. I just want you guys to know that I hate this tattoo. It is my first tattoo, and the only reason I have it is because all the boys in my family had to have it. So I fucking got it. What is the second worst named military equipment? Ooh. Well, we know number one is the Ghost Eye. God, that's a tough one. Oh, the dock landing ship, the LSDs. Because yes, it is a dock landing ship, but I don't know why they went with LSD when they named it. I'm sure somebody in the Navy or the Marines is going to be like, well, actually, look, I don't know everything about everything. I'm the missile guy, not the boat guy. It's like whenever I have a typo and someone calls me out on Twitter, I'm like, I'm the missile guy, not the spelling guy. 5/8 of my soul offer for Franklin. No, you're not getting that. You're not getting Franklin. I will tell you this. There has been some news. I am so pleased. I'm just waiting for them to ship. I don't want to show it, but I do have the prototype for the Franklin plushie sitting in the other room. It's done. It's complete. The order is getting filled. They're getting shipped. And then they will go to you guys. But I'm sweetening the deal even better, okay? When these things go live, I am also making certificates of authenticity that say number 1 out of, or, you know, there's going to be 500 total, 1 out of 500, 2 out of 500, and I'm signing every single certificate of authenticity, and I have an HLC logo embosser that I'm putting an embossed sticker on the front of the certificate. So, bro, there's been a lot of work that went into this. I mean, it's probably going to be just a, you know, one and done run, but I do really want these to get out to you guys because you've been asking for them for such a long time. I'm really happy to have you here. First stream, Jacob, I appreciate you being here, my dude. Also, I finally, and I got to email him back. They emailed me and I completely spaced it. I have the final design for my "We Just Be Building Shit" shirt. And I'm, bro, so much time and effort like this. I put more effort into this shirt than anything that I've ever done. Or any kind of merch or clothing line that I've ever done. And I'm so excited. Where can you order these? They will be available on Bunker Branding in like my merch store. Bunker is going to be the ones that have them all. I've already verified how much Bunker's going to need to house them, the price point they're going to be at. And then they already talked, like I'm getting the certificates. I'm doing them all up myself. And then I'm shipping those down to Bunker, and Bunker's going to place those with every single one of them. So it's good, man. It's good. As a British guy, I'm sorry, I'd like to apologize for the state of my country. We aren't all bitches. Love your vids. Keep it up. No, I appreciate it, man. I know I use the UK is a really useful tool in a lot of my videos because Grandpa Buff, his back and forth and just slapstick humor is great. But a lot of times I don't know how to segue, so I use the UK to ask the question because the UK does pay attention to the United States and the United States somewhat pays attention to the UK. So it's okay. I know it's not all you guys, just like that whole thing with Canada. I know that's not all Canadians. I know for a fact that's not all Canadians. So as a former Compass Call guy, that mentioned the last video was awesome. Would love to see a character made for it. Look, I got a question. And maybe I should just Google it. I don't even know what aircraft the Compass Call is. I know I've been in sector when a Compass Call happened. We were in sector in Afghanistan, and they were like, company commander dropped down our net and was like, there's a Compass Call right now. You need to get back, you know, RTB time now, like double time. So we're literally running through the streets of Afghanistan, retracing our steps, trying to get back to the cop. And you could literally hear shit exploding in the distance. Compass Call was doing its job. I have no idea what it looked like. No clue what aircraft it's in. Oh, it's an EC-130H? Now I know. HLC went from fat Sean Ryan to skinny electrician. I am a little skinny fat right now. Oh my God, it did it again. Would I ever go on PKA as a guest like Brandon Herrera? One of the hosts is Kyle, aka FPS Russia, the OG GunTube guy. Absolutely. Just another carpenter.
Upgrading yourself to the obese electrician. Lol, I watched today's video. Thought your intro said, habitual lady crossdresser. I'm a Canadian and pissed at my government. Tell me your thoughts on our shitty self-defense laws, please.
I think that I love Canada. Canada has a special place in my heart. I do want to like front load that statement because Canada has always been really, really good to me. Okay. But I think a lot of Canadians would agree, and I think a lot of people in the UK would agree that when you remove weapons instead of maybe, and I'm not for gun regulation in any capacity, but instead of regulating weapons so that law-abiding citizens can protect themselves, I think that you create a culture of victims. And I think that that's really, really bad. And that to me shows that you care more about saying you did this amazing thing that really doesn't help anybody rather than helping people. That's, hey, weapons. I didn't remove you. Teal did. He got hacked. I told him, I was like, man, you gotta stop watching those adult themed cinematics on your home computer, man. Do it at the library like an adult. I'm just kidding. Please don't go watch adult films at the library, guys. I have to say that because some of y'all are devout followers. Okay. How does Waffle handle small spaces for prolonged periods? I take her, but I drive a semi about the size of a small bathroom. Amazing. Literally. So at night, she's been sleeping in one of the other dog's kennels, and I've been sleeping on the couch. Just keep an eye on her in case she has any issues. But when we first got her, and most of the time, like when we're busy doing other things or trying to move dogs around, I have my laundry room bathroom. It's just like a little 3/4 bath. And we put a bed for her in the shower because it's a stand-up shower stall, and took off the shower curtain. And I'll open up the door and I just see her like she was sleeping. She'll just pop up like, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. She is really great in small spaces. I'm dead serious. Like, she is phenomenal in small spaces. Where are you on September 11th, HLC? I will, hold on. I think I have something going on that time. Dude, I live by my calendar. If I lose my calendar, I'm fucked. Oh, I'll be in El Paso. I got to go down to El Paso for VA stuff. They want to look at my lungs. Teddy Roosevelt's the superior Roosevelt. Yes. I couldn't agree with that more. Teddy Roosevelt is the man's man. He really is. Also, if you hadn't seen it, me, Nick, and Jack Mandeville, we also had King Trout with us. And then I think that was it. We went down to the Spanish Missions and down around San Antonio, and we also went to the Menger Hotel. Now, the Menger Hotel is really cool because, in case you didn't know, by the way, it is the oldest bar west of the Mississippi. So really cool there. But it's across the street from the Alamo, which it used to be on the other side. But anyways, there's a bullet hole in the wall. And that bullet hole was from Teddy Roosevelt, because he formed the Rough Riders in that bar. Teddy Roosevelt is 100,000% the superior Roosevelt. Like, you will never convince me otherwise. Job hunting sucks. Should I just join the military? When I tell people about joining the military, man, I'm trying to get to all this stuff here. When I tell people about joining the military, it is the best bad decision I ever made in my life. Okay? It's rough on the body. It's rough on the mind. I've lost friends. I've missed literally everything. Graduations, birthdays, nieces and nephews being born, marriages. I've missed everything. However, it gave me a good set of morals. It gave me, kind of a focus on, sometime throughout your adult life as a man, you're going to realize, and I hate this for you, I wish it was different, but your worth as a man, especially to the world, is entirely based off of how much you can accomplish and complete. The military teaches you that from day one. You aren't worth shit unless you complete something. And I hate it. I hate it for you guys. But, yeah. So I'm 35 years old, and the military gave me everything. I wouldn't have met my wife had the military not moved me to New Mexico. I wouldn't have, the lifestyle that I have. I wouldn't have the knowledge and the understanding that I have without the military. Honestly, yeah, and someone said, taught you how to act right. 100%. When I first joined, I was a shit soldier. I'm going to be totally real with you guys. My first couple of years in the military, I was an awful soldier. Okay? I had an excuse for everything. I was lazy. I never took initiative. I was just a bad existence. And I had NCOs that held my feet to the fire every step of the way and refused to let me be lazy or complacent or have excuses. And eventually, you just hit a point where it's easier to just come forward. Like, even in my last job, my first sergeant be pissed off about something. I'm like, that's me. I take full and sole responsibility for it. What do you want me to do next time? Like, it's just easier. Someone said, okay, recruiter. Yeah, Voorhees, you're older than me. I Look, Afghanistan experiences may vary. You may have been an air defender your whole career. I transitioned into it. I shouldn't have said that word. That came out. Anyways, I have mentioned you to a new friend in the last few months, General John R. Evans. He may pop up here eventually. Ooh, I'm unfamiliar with the name. I'm sorry, I don't know a lot of generals in general. Get it? But yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hey, HLC, wanted to wish you a good day. Thank you so much. Been thinking about accepting a car mechanic apprenticeship, but unsure if I should also take it. Also, Kel-Tec recently released a new rotary barrel pistol. Oh, dear God. God bless America. The PR-57. I'm unfamiliar with that, the weapon type or anything else like that. And this is the thing. That car apprenticeship can help you build up to something like being your own master mechanic someday, and maybe opening your own mechanic shop. Anything, this is the thing I want to tell you guys, anything you do in this life, do it 100%, okay? And you will be successful. That's it. Like all these alpha males, like you gotta do this. Literally, if you are a fry cook at McDonald's and you cook those fries like it is a life or death situation, you're going to excel and you're going to climb the ladder. That's the only byproduct.
Would you intercept me?
Holy sweet Jesus.
The kid can carry more than what we see. Wing mounts can carry 4 AGM 84 liters ERs in place of ferry tanks, up to 8 GBU 39 SDBs in the belly with 2 AIM 120s, on top of 8 additional 120s or 9 excess on the wing mounts with the 84s. Or just go clear the air mode with wing mounts and belly fully of AIM 120s, 14 AMRAAMs.
Holy God. 14 AMRAAMs? I'm not disagreeing with you. Okay, I want to make that clear. First of all, thank you. You guys, no one has to donate. I'm trying to get through these, as well. But someone asked me to do the Buff voice. I got to hear myself to do it.
Yeah, what do you want to talk to Grandpa Buff about, you fucking fat piece of shit? Look at this fucking, it's like a whale in a Speedo over here. Look at this fat fuck. Misshapen weird arms and no muscle tone. Your muscle tone was found in a fucking bottle behind a building somewhere, you fat fuck.
I don't know. I would ask Weapons. Oh, Weapons is agreeing with you. Okay, if Weapons agrees with you, he's my weapons guy. He knows the loadout of these aircrafts way better than I do. I didn't know you could put 14 AMRAAMs on a fucking... That's... I don't want to say that's cheating, but that's definitely not fair. Hold on, let me math this. So theoretically, if you went to war with the United States, last I checked, the current numbers of F-22s is around 190. It varies from 193 down to like 185. So I'm going to just go with 190. So 190 times 14, that's 2,660 AMRAAMs coming at an enemy formation. There's not a fucking Air Force on the planet that can deal with that punishment. That is insane. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. Fair fights is the only one you lose. Wolfram, you're an Air Force guy, aren't you? Or well, no, the Canadian military is all together. I was going to say that's a very Marine thing to say. Marines, that's a very Marine thing to say. So good, you'll sell 5/8 of your soul. What? The F-22 is experiencing a boy named Sue. Like, bro, he really is. I feel so bad for him. Someone said, HLC, thank you for all that you do, bro. Thank you guys. Honestly, I wouldn't be here without you guys. And that's one of the things that I really want to keep me grounded is I don't feel any different. Okay. I just want you to know the entire time I've had this experience and this growth and stuff like that, I don't feel any different. I feel like the same person I've always been. But when I meet people like out in public and they're like, hey, you're HLC, I want to give them the experience that I would want to have if I was meeting somebody that I really like enjoyed watching their content. So, I always try and give like undivided attention. Like if there's, I've been on unsub shows and there's like 10 people around me and I try and have individual conversations with every single person because I want to give you that individual attention because I know it matters to you. So I do want to stay grounded in that. And I know I wouldn't be here without you guys. And I never, ever want to forget that. So I think we should name a missile or bomb with cluster munitions to be called the Dingleberry. Can you imagine the people trying to explain? You know what? All right. We need to get the Pentagon on the phone. We need a Dingleberry blaster. We need a Dingleberry bomb. I can agree with this 100%. I'll give you $100 to reserve Franklin 420 right now. I can't reserve any of them at this time. I literally only have one of them. And I think that one will be like technically 501. I don't know if they're sending 500 or 499. I got to get with them and find out. Because if that's one of them, I definitely want that one to go too. Yeah. Dude, I'm so in check with your characters. I know what they should say when something happens. I know you've taken my line from here, Pepperbox, and X good half dozen times, but it wins me money. Hey, I try, anytime I see somebody say something and it's good, it's a good joke, I'll straight up ask, like, can I use this? So I may have asked you before, and I hope I did. Would I ever do MMA? No, I mean, I would get into like fighting, but probably just like sparring and stuff. I never do it like professionally. I would never. I'm too broken. I was in the kitchen the other day and I said something smart ass to my wife, and then I turned and she heard my hip and knee just snap, snap. And then I almost crumbled, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. God, that didn't feel good. From D-Rex, I'm eating him at night, bro. That has become a big time meme. And I'm so glad. Something has invaded my lower face. Yes. It's still, I'm getting used to it slowly. JD's in the house. I didn't even see JD. Can I borrow anyone's Second Amendment rights? I lost mine. Fuck. I just got down to that part of the chat. What is up, JD? Here, we'll give you some horns, man. JD is good people, man. I like JD. And you know what's crazy is I've been a fan of JD for a long time. I mean, probably at least a year or so that I've seen his content. And to find out he's a fan of me is really strange. It's like that Spider-Man meme. You're just all pointing at each other. I love it. I love it, man. And that's so cool. He's a great guy. Never met him in person, but we have text chatted a little bit. I sent him a picture of my nip nip. Not really. He didn't want to see that. I tried. Dude got real weird about it. I was like, look, we're not in the joint, homie. And I was like, nah, that's fair. That's fair. What's up with the 2 Su-35s down by Ukrainian F-16s in the last couple of months? I don't know all the details of that. And unfortunately, like part of the reason I didn't really, like I kind of alluded to that joke in a video, I'm not sure how long ago, is there's not a lot of details. Both the Ukrainians and the Russians are really... they're kind of tight-lipped about what happened. Like Ukraine is like, yeah, we shot these down, and Russia is of course denying it. But then I don't know. It's so hard to follow everything. Let me see. Kid just got those upgrades with the super chat, bro. He did. I'm sure if like the government was like, look, we'll let the F-22 out to play if you can raise this amount of money for charity, bro, I'd have it in an hour. I'm just throwing that out there. Like I'd be like, hey guys, we're raising this money so that the Department of War will let the F-22 out to play. I would have to tell you to stop donating. I would like at that point, I would be like, look, guys, you need to chill. We've broken their standard by 4 times. And you guys would be like, well, good. We're going to let them out 4 times then. The kid also lives on the Gulf Coast at Tyndall Air Force Base. I know we have them up in Alaska, but I thought most of them were in CENTCOM. I could be wrong, but CENTCOM is eternal, boys. What's my opinion on Venezuela's wannabe Stalin lookalike? He's a scared man who is remaining in power through even more scared people. However, he individually doesn't pose a threat to the U.S. national security. And like the whole F-16 flyover, and I don't want to give away any of my jokes because I've been brainstorming, but the audacity, the sheer audacity of flying over American ships with leftover American jets in a show of force. I was so dumbfounded by that. My buddy Bryson says the YF-23 should have won. Well, well, I'm going to go ahead and say this the easy way. Your buddy Bryson is fucking wrong. That was the kid. That's what he wanted to get at you. Release the raptor. I'd love to. Dingleberry. Stay gold, Pony Boy. Yes. I don't know if you've talked about this, but what are your thoughts on the Russia, China, North Korea meeting? I wouldn't worry about it too much because this is the thing. They all have something to gain from each other, but they don't. So if Russia and China teamed up organically, that would be a formidable force against the United States. Like that would be almost like, I would say that's a fair 50-50 against the United States, minus nuclear. However, the United States plus NATO, plus any other nations that ally with us who, out of sheer just hatred for Russia and China, that's not really a fight that I would think they would win. But, mutually assured destruction kind of does all that. North Korea doesn't really bring a lot to the fight. I was actually, when I did my USA versus the world North Korea, I was pretty let down with the number of shit that they had. I was like, this is it? Just so you guys know, like annually they spend like $4 billion on their military. To put that in perspective, we just awarded a $9.8 billion contract to Lockheed Martin for missiles. Over double their entire military budget just to make interceptors. Like it's insane. Yeah, but that's like 99% of the GDP. That's fair. I might head down for also, you get my emails. I sent you one about Marauder and another about Helium Fusion. I have not, dude, I'm so sorry. I've been playing catch up because like, I was like, man, I'm going to get this done this week. I was so about like getting shit done this week. And then Waffles fell into my lap and it's like, well, shit, now this takes priority because she's a good dog and she's a living creature. So she takes priority. So I've had to get pretty creative with my time. All that $4 billion is on medals for the generals. That's funny. But North Korea can't even launch correctly. And that's why we don't really consider North Korea much of a threat. And North Korea gets soloed by South Korea in less than a week, 100,000%. But you and I both know. So Kraft, you've probably been to Korea as well. It's this weird proxy armistice. It's the strangest thing. So if North Korea attacks South Korea, Russia and China have both said, we're not helping you. And they will get folded quite literally, like he says, in less than a week. If South Korea invades North Korea, the United States has said, hey, we're not helping you. And China and Russia have both said, we're going to help North Korea, which would end in South Korea's demise. So it's this weird, it's a weird fucking, like proxy armistice. That's the easiest way I can explain it, man. And then, the thing with North Korea and the reason why he's a threat, yes, because he has nukes. Kim Jong-un has had nukes since like fucking 2011 or something like that. He's had nukes for a long time. And, but he hasn't had a decent missile to launch them with. And he still doesn't. His missiles are still garbage. So he's not as much of a threat as he thinks he is. I want to say something right now about how little of a threat Kim Jong-un is, but I'm going to keep it to myself because I don't know if I'm going to go to jail for it. So it's not HLC. It's a Fat Sean Ryan show. You know what? Fuck you, Weapons. Weapons is mad because every time he tries to tell me what goes on in A10 and how it works, I let him know that I'm better at it than he is. 20 minutes to football. Go team, go sports. I'm not a sports fan. I understand other people's enjoyment in the game. It's just not my thing. There is one thing about sports fans that I don't understand. And maybe you guys can explain it to me. Physically assaulting and fighting other sports fans. That doesn't make any sense to me. You're literally punching a person you know nothing about who's wearing a jersey that you somehow morally disagree with because millionaires on a field are doing something you agree or disagree with. It's the strangest thing to me. That's the one part of like being a sports fan I don't get. But I understand that's only some fans, so I get it. Yes, this guy who asked me what weapons hit that boat. Hey, I said what did you see? I still think it's the Helios. People like the Helios isn't installed on that DDG. Don't care. I still think it's the Helios. Unless they cut out part of that video, my money's on the Helios. Establishing dominance. I mean, it's just weird. That's just in Philly. Oh man. So the Great Lakes are angry today. Gale warning, winds at 45, waves at 14 feet. The witch in November comes early. Bro, I will tell you, the Great Lakes scare me more than the ocean. Which is strange, because there's a lot more shit that'll kill you in the ocean. But the Great Lakes, I think it's the Great Lakes, still have like the world record for the fastest sinking of a ship. And it should be the Edmund Fitzgerald. Went down in like less than 10 seconds or some shit like that. I think. I was a kid. I went to their like museum, but I got family up there in Detroit. And further below Lake Ontario, yeah. Edmund Fitzgerald, yep. What's the shirt you're trying to be a budget fat electrician? Hey, these have been there for a while. They're mine. You know what? I'm gonna tell Nick. Like, listen. We've had these muscle shirts for some of my designs for a while now, and now that I wear one on stream, everyone thinks I'm trying to be you. Today, I can get his cadence right. I can't get his voice right, but but to do the fat electrician for the cadence, it's today we're talking about, and then you do two or three exclamations, and then word vomit, and then pun. So let me just think of one here real quick. Today we're talking about the most gangster air defense system that has ever existed on planet Earth. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Patriot air defense system, also known as the fucker-upper of Russia or something like that. Like that is the cadence. That is, I'm not as funny as he is. I'm funny looking. That's about it. You'll get them all riled up. Tuesday's my mother's birthday. She would be 98. Celebrate that. I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your mother, man, but happy birthday to her. Teddy was the best Roosevelt. 100,000%. Waffles, you're not going out. She's kind of whining at the door because she heard the front door. My brother-in-law is over here. Let me see. Fresh water has no buoyancy. Exactly. That's why the Edmund Fitzgerald went down so freaking quick. Yo, HLC, fix my username for your dyslexia. Appreciate it, Wit. I appreciate it, man. Some of y'all, you like donate and you're like, you have a long drawn out question. I go to respond to it and it's just alphabet soup across the whole fucking screen. And I'm like, I can't do that, man. What up, Distortus Ryan? I can't escape the memes that I've created. Like what is that? Is that like the second Jurassic Park when he's like, you ever think God looks down at his creation and is afraid of it or something? I can't. What is the fucking quote? You eat him at night, keep those eyes moving, no eye contact. That's how you deal with the Distortus Rex. The D-Rex, you stare at it. It can't do eye contact. Whoa, I can't look at you. Oh man. You ever look up the lore of the Jeremiah weed whiskey? I have not. I haven't had any time to do anything. The world keeps threatening to give the kid first kill. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I love sharing these stories and stuff with you guys. But if the kid got let out today and he got a kill today and it became news today, I'd probably wait a week to talk about it. Just to get under everybody's skin. Oh, the Spy Kids 2, is it? Oh, you're right, it is. It's what's his name from oh, he's played in a whole bunch of different movies. Hello, sir. HLC mods in chat. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry. Oh, I gotta say this with an Aussie accent. Sorry, Aussie dollars. Palms can always cop strays. They started exploring for new land. And when USA started getting pissed off, Mr. Sovereign Citizen, a shitty sovereign citizen, but all looks sus. So I don't know a lot of the details. I did read a couple articles about it, but there was references to like areas and things that I'm unfamiliar with. So I don't know if those areas are considered more predominant with stuff like that. I don't know. Cadence is spot on, does lack the confidence. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Yesterday was 1 year since losing my grandmother who helped raise me, raise a glass for Chi Chi. I'm only drinking water. I don't really drink much anymore. So I mean, I drink on the unsub, and I've been experiencing them gummies. Is Phoenix in here? Because Phoenix was there with me. Okay, we were playing Star Citizen. Late night, we were playing Star Citizen. It was me, Phoenix, and I think it was Wolfram. Yeah, Wolfram is in here. Wolfram ended up having to pilot my ship. Why did Wolfram have to pilot my ship? Because I was like, I'm good. I'm fine. And we were mining, and I was going in a straight line at 1,000 meters a second through space. And I didn't see an enormous asteroid, like 10 times the size of my ship, in front of me. But I almost had a heart attack because I was like zoned out, just like holding the W key, just flying through space. And Phoenix goes, rock, rock, rock. And I hit that rock so fucking hard in my ship. When I went back to go get the stuff out of my character's backpack, I was embedded in the asteroid. Like I couldn't get it out because my character was stuck into the asteroid. Oh man. Yeah, I was not okay. Phoenix and Wolfram were both there. I was not okay. I was not having a good time. Lover your stuff, HLC. I know you meant love, but I got it. Especially you and Nick trying smithing. Welcome to my addiction. That was fun. It was a lot more difficult. Like it was difficult in different ways. So when we did the blacksmithing thing, that was a lot of fun. The part that I thought you really had to like move some metal with some power. And when it was hot enough, that metal moved really easy. So that was the part like gauging your power on hot metal. Like that was the part that was like, that's actually really cool. I thought that was a lot harder. Not drunk high mining. Yeah, I was higher than giraffe, asshole, dude. I was gone. I was fucking blitzed. I was great. And that's the thing. And I'm not a big advocate of like, hey, you need to do this or anything like that. Like it works for me. It doesn't work for you. That's fine. Or it's not legal in your state. That's fine. I'm not one of those. But every once in a while, like when I'm at home and I'll ask the wife, like, are we going anywhere? Are we doing anything? She's like, no. I'm like, cool. I'm going to do that. And I'll take one and then I'll play some video games for a little while. And a couple hours later, I go to sleep. It just, for me, I'm constantly thinking about, well, I got to do this. I got to handle this video. I need to hit this punchline better. Oh, what about this? Like I'm boom, boom, boom. My brain is all over the place. It just kind of silences all that noise. And it doesn't really quiet it. It's just, I don't give a shit about it for a while. So that's my own personal thing. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too is afraid of his own creations? Thank you. And it was Steve Buscemi. I saw someone say it. I was not okay, man. I wish I'd recorded that, me crashing into that fucking rock. That was hilarious. Cause I think Wolfram didn't talk in chat for a little while after that because he knew how gone I was, man. It was great. For everyone who does play Star Citizen, we're building an org. If you're interested, get with me on Discord. Yes, we do have a Star Citizen org. If you play it, I enjoy it. We're not like those sweats that go out and hunt people down or like mercenaries and shit like that. We like mining, shipping, refining, scrapping. Like those are what we enjoy doing. A man named Mark Zuckerberg, might have heard that name before, is suing Meta's Mark Zuckerberg because he says his Facebook pages keep getting suspended due to his name. That is hilarious. I had not heard about that. Scary thing about the Edmund Fitzgerald, it was the largest and most seaworthy of the iron haulers with a full veteran crew, still sunk in seconds. Yeah, dude, I don't know all the details, but I remember going to that museum. I think it's not in Windsor. Were we in Canada? Is the Edmund Fitzgerald in Canada? It's near the Detroit Windsor Tunnel. I know that. Are you ready for Borderlands 4? I'm ready for Borderlands 4. Bro, I'm stoked for Borderlands 4. Next Friday, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be staring at the clock like, are we almost done? Borderlands is coming. I got to go. What are my thoughts on Object 775 Pancake? I am on the Object 775 Pancake. I'm not familiar. It's a Soviet experimental missile tank. Huh. I mean, I could definitely see the Soviet design. I don't think it ever went into production. And I mean, they kept it low on purpose. Like notoriously, Russian tanks have a lower profile, and that's so they can use like reverse slope defense, and they can use defilade a lot better. Abrams are a little bit taller. Bradleys are tall as shit. So when I take one, do I unlock new characters and voices? No, I just spend time as the B2, man. All right, guys, we're just gonna go do some space mining, bro. Can I start doing Chippy with JD's voice? Yes, question mark, maybe. I know JD would be down. I know in a heartbeat JD would be down. It's just very hard with the way that I do my videos, like software-wise. I would have to give him pretty much the program and everything that I use and the template that I use for him to record his parts and then send it to me via, like a computer link or something like that. I don't know. Is it possible? Yes. I just don't have the brain space for it right now. So the wife and I, we have a saying, and we actually got it from my older sister, is that like throughout the day, and they're basically the equivalent of fucks. You wake up and you have a bundle of spoons, and it takes one spoon to do the dishes. It takes one spoon to, these are the spoons you have throughout the day. So when my wife and I, both of us, when we're just burned out and we got nothing left, like that's kind of our like code word. Like I'm out of spoons for, I need your help. And so like, she'll be cooking dinner and she's like, I don't have the spoons for this right now. And I'm like, cool. Do you want me to help you, or would you like me to go get something? That's my time to pick up the slack. So we use the spoons. I don't have the spoons for it right now. I am going to get memed so bad after this fucking stream, and y'all are all going to tag the fat electrician. You don't need the fat electrician. We have the fat electrician at home. HLC, if you get away from the edibles and switch to a good wax pen like Stizzy, you won't last long and it can be functional after a few hours. Oh, for me, like I only do them like in the evening, like before bed. So for me, like the timeline isn't a big deal. I'm not disagreeing with what works for you, man. Have I heard about the new Simpsons episode prediction for the next war, America versus Russia, 2030? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The way things are lining up right now in the world are very similar to the way they did for the last World War. The difference now is where the US excels at conventional war, Russia excels at cyber war. Not so much in the like we're hacking your shit, but every one of our adversaries knows that if you convince enough young Americans to be against something, all the politicians want to get reelected. So if you want to stop America being aggressive towards something, convince the young people that it's bad. And then they're going to go and protest. That's it. So Russia is way better at that than the United States is. Plus, in countries like Russia and China, it's a whole lot harder to protest. You kind of end up like disappeared. So our freedom of protest, they're using it against us. They're weaponizing our freedom of protest. They've been doing it for years. I'm not that pale. Oh my God. Oh God. You know what? My gym has a fucking, what is that? What is that bullshit? The fucking tanning booth. I'm going to come back. I'm going to just go get a spray tan
It was the best spray tan that the world had ever seen.
I don't do a good Donald Trump. I'm not depressed because Jack Mandeville believes in me. I believe in you. You got this shit. So the Fizz is most famous of the Great Lakes shipwrecks. What was the deadliest? Oh, you're talking about the Fitzgerald. The deadliest... I think I remember reading about it. Didn't it come through it actually came from New York. Oh, what the fuck was it? Now it's going to drive me nuts, man. I can Google it, but what is it, Joel? I'll try and read it. If I miss it, I'm sorry. I just logged on. I have sunglasses for half a second. I thought Nick had taken over the stream. It's my black tank top. I love you guys. If communism. Oh, it did that damn chat thing again. Summons Nick. Hypersonic. Summons Fat Sean Ryan. You know, no, you're not pale. You just take x-rays with a flashlight. Why y'all got to be coming after me like this? Can I still do CQB? Not as fast as I used to be able to do, but yeah, probably. Have I seen Mount Panorama Bathurst? Oh. Would you drive a Hilux around it just to annoy Nick? I don't know what we're talking about. I mean, I would drive a Hilux, period. I got to get rid of my bike, and then I'm going to get me something. I want a mini truck. I really want a mini truck. Oh my God. Can't wait for the next kind of consensual. Well, you're going to have to wait a little bit because the last kind of consensual, I was literally getting ready to film and Mrs. Linecrosser came in after she had punctured her eardrum. So the next kind of consensual that releases, I'm not a part of it. And then Angry Cops is at drill right now. He's being a drill sergeant. So hypernism. Dude, I almost had a stroke trying to read that. SS Eastland, over 800 dead. I don't think I've ever heard of the SS Eastland. I am turning into Nick. Today we're talking about fucking stuff and things. What if the Galactic Empire never fell and ended up fighting the Yuzon Vong, yeah. You want me to do like a strategic breakdown in theoretics of... Do you? Okay. I love my feral plane people. I love you guys. I really do. I care about you wholeheartedly. But you want me to pick a fight with feral Star Wars people? I know there's like a Venn diagram and there's some overlap. But like, or Star Trek people? Lizard. People are going to start spamming lizard. I thought HLC was a hairless ape minus the beard. Is it just roast HLC day? Is it? I wear one thing different on one stream. Why are Nick's arms so small and white? They're not that small. They are very white. Let me see. Oh my God. I forgot from down under Australia, New Zealand, and Ukraine with Canada and UK versus Russia. What? Saw the drug boat episode. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Because of the Batman learns Kamehameha video from villain support Roshi, just be teaching shit. I don't think it's been announced yet. I feel like there was a Helios involved. I'm willing to be wrong on that. I know it's a bit of a hot take, which is a good joke. I didn't even realize that was a hot take until Weapons told me. He goes, that was a funny joke, the hot take thing, and I was like, oh shit. DK, what is going on, my dude? If I get a wild hair, the Jeremiah Weed Air Force Laura's peak reading, F4 Phantom crashes, failed road trips with F-16 pods, dirt roads, a sketchy bar, and a bearded bartender set on fire. Jeremiah Weed Air Force. Now I gotta look. I don't know why. Did it not play? Did it not play the alert? It should have played it for DK. Saw 8 F-35s landing at Eglin Air Force Base today. Those are some badass planes. Hope you're well, HLC. I am well. I am well. Well enough. We're gonna just bring her back in because it's been a little while. Waffles, come here. Waffles, come here, baby. We found Waffles. She was a road puppy, and we're trying to find a permanent home for her or a foster that can help get her adopted. Come here, Waffles. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Oh, come on. Can you come all the way up? Can you come all the way up? Come on. Oh, you're just such a good girl. And she just wants attention. This is Waffles. She was a road puppy. We're trying to find her a permanent home because she gets along great with people. Every person she's met, she's been amazing with. We're still working on dogs. Good girl. So we're trying to find her a place. If somebody doesn't have another dog, I think she would do phenomenal. Isn't that right, baby girl? We're going to get you a forever home. She was so basically from our understanding, and we don't know the details, we have a theory. So we sent a picture to, there goes DK.
Intercept me? I'd intercept me.
Saw 8 F-35s landing at Eglin AFB today. Those are some badass planes. Hope you're well, HLC.
Thank you so much. So the running theory, so we looked up her chip number and we sent it over to a lady who runs a pit bull rescue. She's full right now and all of her fosters are full. All of the ones around here, all of the rescues with the exception of oh my God, Mrs. Linecrosser's calling. Hold on. Hello, thank you for calling into HLC's live stream. Oh my God, Alex Wright, if you're looking for a dog, hit up my mods. Get with the mods in my Discord. Mrs. Linecrosser's reading. Okay. All right. Love you too. Bye. Yeah. So, from what we understand, so we got a hold of a lady. She actually works for animal control, but she has her own rescue. Come here, Waffles. Let's give you some snackos. And she takes snacks so sweet and gentle. She's still sniffing. It's okay. It's for you. Here. She's zipping around. I don't know if you guys can see her. But the animal control lady thinks she recognizes her, and that she used to belong to a homeless person who lost her previously when he was arrested for drug violations. And we called the number associated with her chip. We've waited. We've left messages. We've texted. Nothing. So he probably got arrested again and she got loose. And we need to find her a better home than that. I know you miss seeing Knox. Knox will be in here. Hopefully by next weekend. We just got to keep them separate. She's her and Knox don't get along. Her and Fritz don't get along. She's not good with other dogs. We're trying to break that. We've been walking them together. We've been taking turns with them, like have them all three in the same room in different kennels. We'll take one of them out at a time and let them kind of walk around each other.
Work just to see HLC in a tank top. What happened while I was gone?
Wither, good to see you again, man. The roasting will continue until we feel like it. Great. Thank you. Can I see your tan lines? So pale are you? I just never wear sleeveless shirts. And I apparently never tan with my arms up because there's no tan lines there. There's tan lines there. No tan lines. Tan lines. No tan lines. Tan lines. Oh God. We have to roast you. You're clearly undercooked. Oh my God. Did you? Hey, Waffles. There's another one here, baby girl. Here, we're gonna put it right there. Go get it. Go get it. Where did you throw it? She threw it. Good girl. Well, at least she's on the camera now. We don't know what kind of dog she is. Probably American Staffordshire Terrier mix. She's smaller than Knox, but not by much. Knox is about 77 pounds, and I haven't had her weighed yet, but my estimation is she's somewhere in the 40 to 50 pound range. So, not sure. I can't believe the kid's probably going to get an intercept before HLC completes a horse heresy. But bro, I haven't even read it yet. What I do when I read is usually on planes, and I haven't traveled since I bought that book, so it's just sitting there next to my like go bag. Puts on sunglasses. God damn it! Hey, I forgot to say happy retirement last time. I had tres leches, Your Honor. Topped it with Mexican caramel. I'm telling you, tres leches, if you've never experienced, ladies and gentlemen, you are missing out on a piece of life. So one of the things the missus and I do is every time we go anywhere, we try and find like weird desserts that are like part of that area. And tres leches is a Mexican dessert, and it's delicious. If you've never had it, so good. Do you sit on ADSB to see when cool planes are overhead? I don't actually. I haven't really like looked that up. Driver's tan. I'm going through my electrician phase. Yeah, it's just a phase. I'm growing out the beard a little bit. I'm going to trim it back. It's already, it's a little too long for me. I'm making waffles. Waffles, come here, baby girl. You don't gotta cry. She's crying at the door. She wants to go meet other peoples. And I just took you out and you just went to the bathroom before we came in here. Can you sit? Good girl. Shake. Good girl. She's good. I'm telling you, she's a good dog. Like, she's, aside from her aggression towards other dogs, she's quite literally perfect. She just loves being around people. She loves playing with toys. Like, we've got her toys. We got her a new collar. We got her a leash because her other collar and leash. Yeah. You made another stream, Landon Gaming. How you doing, bud? Here, we're gonna. Why do I have toothpaste on my desk? My wife probably went and got groceries and then meant to put this in the bathroom and just put it on my desk. So I had, you never know when an emergency teeth brushing needs to happen. Wait, a C-130 from, I'm assuming, Otis Air National Guard Base on Cape Cod buzzed the town I work in a few weeks ago. Looked like no more than 300 feet up. I work in dispatch at the PD and people thought we were being invaded. That's hilarious. Honestly, this is why I could never be in charge. If I was the Secretary of War, now Secretary of War, not Secretary of Defense, let's let this play through and then I'll tell you.
I'd intercept me.
You haven't read the Horus Heresy. That is unfortunate. As avid Night Lord fan, I find your lack of knowledge disturbing. I'm
trying. I barely have time. Like, literally, I had to schedule a poop yesterday because I had no time. I was like, look, I got to shit, but like, I don't have time right now. So leave me alone. I could never be the Secretary of War for the United States because I would, in fact, without question, purposely move military equipment around the United States just to watch civilians freak out. Like, that's all I would do. Bro looks like when you try to toast your hamburger bun in the middle of Oh, god damn. Okay. I get it. Oh my god. You guys are so... I love it. What countries would you like to visit? One of the top of my list is Japan. I have a brother there. I would also like to visit Korea as a tourist. I've been there as the military. I want to go as a tourist. Australia is high on my list, but maybe I'll go in there winter. Maybe I'll do that, like when there's maybe not as many creepy crawly murdery things rolling around. Final super chat due to low budget. Hey, don't ever worry about it, man. I'm perfectly fine with just reading regular chats too. I try and read everything as much as I can. Final super chat due to low budget. They renamed the DoD the DOW. Now the people are fear mongering, saying we're ready for World War III. Bro, they've been talking about World War III forever. I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, World War III will not be announced. It won't be. And with as many countries out there that have mutually assured destruction at the top of their list of responses to U.S. aggression, you're not going to know about it. So why freak out about it? Literally, you know when you're going to know that we're at war? When there's a bright flash and you watch your whole city flatten. I'm going to be totally real with you guys. That's probably when. Waffles. Stay down. Don't jump on the door. But yeah. And that's, I mean, Japan is amazing. My family has significant history there. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I got a brother who lives out there. He's retired Navy. I want to go out there and watch my niece graduate. That would be really nice. But yeah, like, okay. Most people who've been in the military, just ask them, hey, have you ever had a threat brief? Just ask them that question. You will find out very quickly, like they can't tell you what the threat brief was, what all the details are. Like that stuff is secret. You're not allowed to know all that. But like there's different levels of threat. And after you get so many threat briefs, you realize it's all just like, it could all be gone in a second. So why the fuck worry about it? Craft Voorhees, I guarantee I double as a nightlight. Weapons, are you serious? Have I become queso because I'm white? Like, because I hear queso getting roasted in his chats all the time. I don't watch him, but I watch his clips. Yeah, I saw the F-16. Trust me. We saw those F-16s coming a long way out, and they were allowed to do that because it was international waters. So most ROE in a peacetime environment, you see an enemy jet coming towards your asset. It happens. Sometimes I've been told, turn off your radar. They're trying to get our fucking frequencies. Okay, so I turn off my radar, and then we sit there. You see a jet? No. You just look off into the sky. Pittsburgh rare. Queso is darker than you are currently. I as much as these roasts are fucked up, they're hilarious. I love a good white joke. And honestly, I may wear more tank tops just so I get more of these. These are so good. But other times, the rules of engagement are usually like, just keep an eye on them. And not all radars can see separation, but most air defense radars can. And what a separation is where you have one thing coming at you and all of a sudden it becomes two. And when that happens, you start looking at both of those things to see what they're doing. And if you watch one of them start to dive and the other one peel off, or you watch it, start to drag, or like there's a lot of different things it can do. And when it does that, this thing just fired a fucking missile at me. I'm going to kill that plane and the missile it was fucking carrying. And that's what you do. So I guarantee they were watching it the entire time. F-22 versus Patriot, depending on the location and terrain, I'm going to say F-22 probably 99 times out of 100. Because can we see the F-22? Yes. Eventually. That's a very big eventually there, because stealth is not infinite. And anyone who's worked around radars will tell this to you, okay? It's not infinite. It's a matter of time before you get a return off of something that has that level of radar cross-section coming at you. But the benefit of the F-22 is it's going to release its payload before you ever get that fucking return. And it's going to be like, cool, you're dead and you had no idea I was here. But if it was like right on top of me on my radar, yeah, I'd see it. It would never do that though. I look like I get less sun than deep sea creatures. Holy shit. Oh my God. My ex-wife used to make Nutella tres leches. That sounds phenomenal. I'm not even really a hazelnut guy, but I fuck with tres leches. Happy Friday, Bro Scocho. and the boys. Nico, thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate you. Happy Friday. That's not toothpaste. That's just tanning cream. It's so good. That was so good. Okay. Like, I'm torn. I'm torn between finding out where you live and sending you free merchandise or having one of my mods like mute you for a few minutes, man. Like, I'm torn. That was so good. I'm fucking torn. I find your lack of night people eating. I'm eating them at night. I hope everyone who watched that Kind of Consensual where we were talking about I'm eating them at night, I hope you all go watch that and just laugh in the theaters. I told Eli, I hope Eli and Sav watch it, and the whole time Eli's just fucking rolling. I hope that happens. Been double dosing on HLC today, been riding the high. Keep up with the good stuff. Have a great weekend. By the way, P.O. Box. I wanted to get it this week, but I have a transient puppy right now who's been taking all of my time. We've been driving all over trying to find her a place to go and working with her, trying to get her to be less aggressive towards dogs. No, sir, we're sending you to the beach. The sun, there's sun there. Why? Oh, dude, I don't get offended yet. No, I'm pretty easy going, man. Bro is built like Oreo. What? Yep. The kid has seen more sun than those guns. God damn. It's like nonstop. Blanco queso. And yes, I left laughing because we were so fucked, like overfucked, so fucked you don't even know how fucked. Going a little over budget just to say I'm pale like a ghost and still darker than you, bro. Makes milk look black with that skin. Oh. I'm really enjoying this stream. I want you guys to know that. Like, the whole time you're roasting me, but I'm enjoying the shit out of this. Bro looks like a Wish Alibaba M&M. Somebody said in my USA versus the world video on Pepperbox, it's coming here tomorrow, but somebody said that I look like a Wish brand M&M, and I couldn't help it. The comment popped into my head, and I was like, I have to say it now. And I responded with, I'm rapping at night. Just because, yeah. Oh my God. The Martin Survivor, how you doing, buddy? LHS class of 96, go Wolverines. The more I watch HLC, the more I feel like some Jets. I don't know what that is. HLC looks like he gets, oh my God. Yeah, I read that one already. Spray body to look like your arms. His arms are orange. They're not, I mean, they're a little tan. Dude, that was probably one of my favorite Kind of Consensual episodes that I've ever done, because the whole time all of us were just cracking like S-tier jokes, man. And it was just, we were feeding off of each other. And that whole time, like, time just flew by in that episode. I really enjoyed that entire episode, man. Humans are the ape family's Chinese cresteds. He's out of line, but he's right. Okay? Like, I'm trying to find a way to disagree with that statement. How long have I been in command station? Need to get some sun every now and again. Bro, I have not seen the sun before for an entire day. Yeah. Bro. Dude said bro had the most privilege. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God, dude. Is this what my Friday night stream has turned into? Just getting roasted for being this neon white? Oh. Come meet up at West Cache. Bro, I'm in New Mexico now, man. His fingers are orange. They're... Okay, I don't want to talk about it, okay? His own unit used to strap him to the roof of their vehicles to use his identification placard. Weapons, why are you getting in on this? Gollum gets more sun under the misty mountains than your shoulders do. How to tell if HLC is not a local? See him shirtless. Bro, yeah. Eli's so white the cops fix his taillights. Wait, was that whitening toothpaste? Does HLC look like he needs help with getting white? Baking soda and peroxide whitening. I'm going to get flagged and they're going to say that was an advertisement. For the extra strength burn cream. I appreciate it. You guys have been, I mean, honestly, awesome. I'm having a blast. This is hilarious. Dollar store snowball. What do I think of Space Force moving? To me, it kind of makes sense. Here's why. Colorado Springs, land is expensive. Everything is expensive in Colorado. Colorado has been the home of NORAD and Space Force for, well, since Space Force existed and pretty much since NORAD was, what was it before NORAD? It was like SOMAD or it was something else before it was NORAD, but pretty much been there the whole time. The benefit of, and I think that this is a 5D chess move, and I try and bring logic into everything before I make any feelings about it. My logic behind them moving to Redstone is Huntsville, Alabama, and Redstone is basically the Silicon Valley of fucking defense contractors. Let me see, edit, or hold on, docs. I got to bring back up my chat. My chat died. So I think that is HLC's his own white phosphorus. What the when they said milk does a body good, they didn't mean for you to wear it. I'm a vampire now. Oh my God. HLC is certainly not colored. You know, if you saw my dad, you'd be like, you know what? I'm going to pull up a picture of my dad. You guys will be like, how are you so neon white? I'm going to pull up a picture of my dad. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. Why is my dad not in here? This is my dad in the middle of this photo. So I ask, how did I get so white? He was rejected for Twilight as unbelievable. Dude. Oh man, this is great. This is wonderful. I hope I didn't miss any chats. My chat window died. I had to bring it back up. Let me scroll up for where these ones are at and see if I missed any. Oh, I did miss one. HLC is the latest member of the Pale Force 5. What in the shit? Oh, I'm my own white phosphorus. I love that. Oh, shit. HLC is such a good air defender because when they needed to boost the signal, they point the radar at him and use him as a reflector. You know, that one is funny. It's really good. But my brain immediately went into the time that I bounced ultra high frequency radios off of. If you go along Rogers Lane in Lawton, Oklahoma, there's a big water tower there, and I bounced ultra high frequency. Well, it wasn't a short shot; it was an AMG shot off of that to get comms with my ICC before. Would you like some spray on sunburn? Mrs. HLC doesn't need glow sticks in a blackout. She just makes you go shirtless. Mrs. Line Crosser, if you watch this now or later, I think I need to start tanning because this is getting a little out of control. The beacons are lit. God calls for aid. My stomach hurts. I've been laughing so much. Dude, I love it. It's so good. I've seen Germans with darker skin. This is just me reacting to the comments that are roasting me the entire time. Have I heard of the OJ333 PAR scope? It's an old PAR scope that was used for air traffic control. I might have seen it. I don't think I've heard of it. Oh, wow. That looks eerily similar to, well, except for the omnidirectional, that looks eerily similar to my scope, except that was probably 2323 instead of mixed mode. It's symbolism. They actually call it symbology. Like, I'm dead serious. If you use IBCS.
Would you intercept me?
Oh, no. Do I even want to see this?
Hey, how have you and the others been?
Good, Alan.
Recently playing a very awesome game with a depressing setting called The Forever Winter. Also, when I mentioned that aliens would wipe us out with bioengineered weapons, we have precedent for it in history.
I'm intrigued. You have my interest. I don't know the precedent of it. Forever Winter, I've looked into it, but look, guys, here's something you're going to learn about HLC. Aside from the fact that I'm neon white, which we've all learned, I am a bitch when it comes to scary games. I am an absolute bitch when it comes to scary games. And that one, Forever Winter, if I remember correctly, because I looked at it on Steam, is listed as a horror title. So I'm just a wuss. Oh man, my chat did that same thing again. Also, thoughts on the Convair F-106. That's the Starfighter, right? F-106? Yeah, the Starfighter. I don't know enough about the Delta Dart. I don't know enough about it. However, it does have a Delta Wing design. Maybe that's why it's the Delta Dart. That's probably why. And all the plane people are face palming on like level 10 right now. F-106 is not the F-14. I know, weapons! I mean, it looks good. I love a good Delta Wing design. That's why I really, and I hate to admit this, I really like the Eurofighter Typhoon. And hot take here, hot take. Someone brought this up to me. One of my buddies, Rotten Reaper, who I played video games with, he brought this up to me a couple of years ago, and it's hard to say that it's a flawed idea. If you look at the F-22 from top down, minus the not the vertical stabilizer, the fucking tail rudders, whatever they're fucking called. I can't think of the word right now. It's basically a Delta Wing. It basically is a Delta Wing. That's going to be a hot take, and I'm about to get a lot of hate for that. Bro, don't come to Canada anytime soon. We'd see you in a snowstorm. Wolfram, really? You're supposed to be on my team, man. Horizontal elevators, yeah. Yeah, elevators. See, I learned. I knew the word. I was just checking if weapons knew it. North American Air Defense Command. Yeah, NADC. He could give Casper skin care tips. Oh my God. Oh man, these are savage. HLC making polar bears look black. Oh my God. We're in New Mexico. I'm down in Las Cruces. And But I'm willing to make a drive. If we can get Waffles taken care of, she's a good dog. If we can get her taken care of.
Would you intercept me? I'd intercept me.
Mongols with plague-infected corpses and catapults, and in the US European settlers gifting smallpox-infested blankets to Native Americans. The forever winter has some jump scares but mostly existential dread.
Oh, I can deal with that. Dude, I remember, so I played Phasmophobia before, and there was a big map. It was when it first came out, and we were in like a school, or maybe it was a church. I was upstairs, and it was coming after me. And I don't know if they've updated it, but like enemies aggro, like the ghosts aggro one person. And this thing chased me all the way down the hallway. All the doors were locked. I couldn't escape from it, and it just killed me. And the whole time I was screaming, and the whole time my friends were laughing. White Sands camo. I just glance over and I see White Sands camo. It's SEMO line crosser weapons. That is a multi-layered joke, and it's hilarious. I don't know if a lot of people are going to get that, but I love it. I can't not do it. Look at this photograph. When I showed my dad. Your wife is probably wondering why you're laughing like a hyena, bro. She just deals with it. Hey, habitual line crusher, does shit stick to your fur? I'm not that hairy. I mean, a little hairy. I used to shave all this off, but I just don't care. Dollar store fat electrician. Fuck you guys. I am the man on the moon. Wait till you see his legs. My legs aren't bad. I get some sun on those. Okay, they're not good. Eli racially ambiguous. Ethan fully and unquestionably ambiguous. Oh my God. Fully and unquestionably ambiguous. Oh, that's a good one. That is good. I can be a lighthouse. I've seen darker ghosts. Waffles is his found dog. Yes, she's over here. Come here, Waffles. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Hey, you know what? We're going to just scoop you. Can I scoop you? Oh. She is such a nice girl. You're kind of resting your head in my arm, and now I actually have to scroll. I have to scroll to check chats. We're going to find you a forever home. Don't lick my face. I've seen you lick your bits. But you're a good girl. You're such a nice girl. All right, you can go on. Good girl. Oh my God. Lighthouse not working. Don't worry, HLC. Hope you don't get dizzy. What the fuck? Oh my God. If HLC fell in the snow, they wouldn't find him till spring. Y'all. Oh man. Dude, I just scrolled up and this guy said this plop has nicotine stained arms. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Did I get the doggo AC? It's on the way. It's on the way. I actually, if you guys can see the light through there, my blackout curtains also fell down. I ordered those too. Yeah. Oh my God. More planes he doesn't know. Which plane? Oh man. HLC looks like a fresh ream of paper that's been packed in a supply closet. George Washington's wig called, said, damn, dude's that white. Oh my God. With your familiarity with planes, what do you think about the PBY Catalina? It's a classic. I don't know why they brought it back. I don't know what kind of like force multiplier that makes for them bringing it back. I mean, amphibious, well, not really amphibious. I mean, you can land it on land, but a plane boat plane, canoe with wings, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So bright that if a cop pulled you over, he'd ask you to roll your window back up. Holy shit. Level 20 as myself is face palming. Hey, don't you question me. Based on Moana, avoid giant crabs shiny. What? I can't believe it took me that long to get that. That I would be taken by the giant crab because I am that shiny. I hate you and I hate myself. HLC is so patriotic as Melanin is trying to be a bald eagle. Holy shit, man. How are you guys not out of jokes yet? So white he puts raisins in his potato salad. No, that is blasphemy. Bravo 6 going blind. Oh my God. I'm going to make something for you guys to clip right now because I want someone to make it into just a meme where he goes, you're going to clip this next part. When, what's his name? Not Soap, Captain, whatever his name, it goes, Bravo 6, going dark. Just pan over, I literally have it snap to a me and just have me go, that's not possible. That's it. That's all you need. There you go, guys. There's your viral video. Just make that. Oh my God. Yeah, I haven't heard of the Mongols with the infected corpses, but I have heard of the Europeans with the plague blankets. Beats the B2 is the great white glitch in the sky. Oh man. If you travel, are people assuming you're surrendering? Oh man. HLC is the spare landing signal operators when torches run out of battery. Dude. Slightly chunky electrician. Cosplaying albino gorilla. Supreme white assist. Oh my God. Fat electrician on Family Dollar. Whereas Nox and Fritz are out there. She doesn't get along with them. And it's not just her fault. They're also really intense. We're trying to break that and get her to like meet other dogs. After a couple of days of work, we've managed to get, so earlier, like right before stream, her and Nox got close enough to sniff each other. She sniffed him, he sniffed her, and then they both froze in position and went after each other. And so we pulled them apart. She's not hurt. He's not hurt. She's big enough to hurt him. Like Nox is a big, stupid idiot. I love him to death and he can hold his own. He's really strong, but she's big enough to actually hurt him. So, and he's big enough to hurt her. So we're trying to be gentle with it. It's not light after a nuke. It's HLC. Sherman Williams can't even. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Dude, everyone quit. That comment wins. Sherwin Williams can't even match that. Oh my God. Holy shit. That's it. I can retire. I'm done. Like, I'm just no more HLC videos. This person just beat the internet right there. Holy shit. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh, Mrs. is calling. Yes, Mrs. Line Crosser. It's, oh yeah. My wife's stepdad wants to know if I'm enjoying the roasting, and this is great. Somebody just said that Sherwin Williams can't even match that. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll take a look. All right. Love you, bye. Oh, apparently he said something, and she sent me the screenshot. Did Ethan not expect to be roasted for being a s'more without the graham crackers? What the fuck, man? Bro is so bright, him taking off his shirt would be as effective as a 9-banger. Strela 10 is such a weird system. Got anything to say about it? I don't know too much about the Strela 10. That one's the recoilless anti-tank, if I'm not mistaken, shoulder-fired anti-tank. But they also have it mounted. Yeah. I don't know enough about it. I'm pretty sure it's similar to the Gustav, but just a newer variant. Oh my God. Bro is so bright. Him taking, oh, I already read that one. Shorts on the page has Storm in lingerie. The heck? What? On shorts on the page has a Storm in lingerie? Yo, Storm back in the 90s. She wasn't bad. My best friend is allergic to UV light, and you're still paler than her. I'm gonna just start walking around outside when I pick up dog shit with no shirt on. Like I gotta get some sun. Bro looks like he pulled the magic channel locks and is deemed to rule the trailer park. It's a magic sawzall for cutting off the catalytic converters. If we didn't like, oh, I know you guys love me, man, and I love you guys too. Like that's why I'm enjoying the roasting. This is good. This is wonderful. No chaff. Don't worry, we have HLC. I will reflect the radiation beams from that incoming missile. HLC so dang white, the ghost of Michael Jackson is calling him up for tips. What? You know what? Let's just lean all the way into it. Let's just lean all the way into it. Let's, you know, since you guys want to go with the white, we're going there. Going dark, but only at night. All photos of HLC can't have flash or he'll disappear. Oh my God, man. When you work shoulders, do you have to skip front raises? Y'all are fucked up. Yeti in chief. It's not, oh my God. You can do it. Dogs are dogs. I know, but I also don't want them to get hurt. You know, Knox is my best buddy, and she's really good. Oh my God. Dentists look to HLC for whitening tips. HLC is waved by the French in World War III. Bravo 6 going dark. Hot cut from Captain Price to an HLC flashbang. Hot cut to Luke Skywalker hanging from his 1.5 arms in Empire Strikes Back. No, that's impossible. Oh. When he got his arm cut off. No. Disco ball in the desert. HLC is wider than a Hallmark commercial. Oh, shit. HLC looks like Caillou if he'd seen some shit. Oh my God. Hat's going back on. Hat's going back on. Is that fucking Tectone? I thought you were on break. I haven't met Tectone. I've commented on a few of his things though. I could double as a bat signal. Oh man. Dude's so white he could stealth on Hoth. At least we know you don't got melanoma. I am part Irish and I'm still darker than you. The Strela 10 is short-range surface-to-air missile system. You do not just call it an anti-tank weapon. I'm sorry, I don't know everything about everything. I don't think it's going to do much against tank. Are you sure? I'm going to check the Strela 10. I want to double check. You might be right. I don't know everything about everything. You're right. The 9K35. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I'm an idiot. That is definitely anti-air. Short range anti-air. I don't know if it's better or worse than a Panzer. Might be better than a 9K111. If you know, you know. Mr. Even Cleaver. Thoughts on China's hardware in their parade? I would be genuinely surprised if most, if not all of that was even functional. China's very good at song and dance. Not historically not great at warfare. We're better at war. We're just not so good at Temu Tectone. Great. Great. My TV just fried out from exposure. Part of his unit's CAS evac 9 line was LZ marking by blinding white guy. You're whiter than me? That's how. HLC is a slightly skinnier Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's a throwback. You're showing your age there. HLC removes hat chat. Flashbang out. HLC looks like Caillou if he went to prison. I hate how funny that is. HLC makes snow look black. Yep, my TV now has white spots in the lower left corner. U.S. Air Force just thought about using him as countermeasure, but he didn't fit on the jet. Now you're going after my weight too? I would be the best spy for getting into the Capitol. I have the best camo. I look just like you. That's why I'm laughing so hard. Okay, fair enough. Bearded Slender Man? Oh my God. What is it? The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? The thing is, you're showing your age because that's a reference to the first Ghostbusters movie, which came out in like the 70s or something, maybe 80s. HLC is a human version of Welder's Flash. I've had that several times. It sucks. You could daylight as the French flag in World War II. When is this stream over? God damn it. I still have 12 minutes of this shit. HLC blends into the monuments in Washington, D.C. Hey, let's not kill the man. He's too important. Oh, no. I'm not taking any of this to heart. I know you guys do it out of love, man. Princess Gina, what's going on here? I decided to wear one of my tank tops that you can get at bunkerbranding.com. And apparently I haven't gotten enough sun, so it has become, for the last like hour and some change, let's roast HLC. M1090, the claws. Dude, my brain is... Yeah, it was a Humvee mounted version. I mean, so here's the thing. For some countries, it is a cheaper, capable system. I mean, you're literally just strapping AMRAMs to the top of a Humvee. So it's... The best way to describe it is it's like a... And this is going to piss off some people. It's a pack-a-punch chaparral. Because it's slightly lighter and more mobile than a chaparral, which is kind of arbitrary because... tracks versus wheels, whatever. And the Chaparral had AIM 9s, and that has AIM 120s on board, radar guided versus thermal. I mean, it's a cool stopgap. I don't know how many of them are in use. I've never actually seen them in use. Those aren't canards. Those are love handles. Great. Now we moved on to my weight. RDJ is playing HLC for Tropic Thunder 2. Oh my God. What in the hell? He's whiter than Michael Myers' mask. Oh, holy shit. HLC is so bald, if he was on the destroyer when the reflected left would have sunk in the boat. Oh my God. Dude, this show is... I'm having so much fun. HLC in White Claw penetration test when? What? Weapons? You haven't got enough sun because the sun took a look at you and said, nah, I'm out. What? The Burning Man. Nick has the skin tank top. You have the skin tank t-shirt. I really do. This is the roast of HLC. I'm going to change the name. You know what? I'm going to go... Let me go to YouTube Studio right now, and I'm gonna change the name of this to the Roast of HLC. Yep, we're changing it right now. I wonder if it will actually. I may have to change it after. I don't know if it'll let me change it during the thing without fucking up OBS, but we'll see. Settings maybe? No, not in there. Let's see if it worked. I don't know if it worked. View on YouTube. There we go. The Roast of HLC. There we go. It worked. An edited version of the roast. Oh my God. Apparently whiteface is in. The timing of that joke couldn't be better. AIM-9s don't like going up. Fun fact. Yes, absolutely. Thermal guided missiles in general are not a big fan of going up because the sun is up there. I know I'm going to reap the rewards of that fucking joke. Bro's whiter than my Zins. I can't wait for the stream to end, man. You look like a badly burnt marshmallow with your headset on. You look like Landro Carlassian, human assistant on Cloud City. Bro built like the oops only middle part of the Oreo. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. This is... Fat Sean Ryan has been hiding from the sun. HLC flashed so bright, Japan got PTSD again. The roasting of HLC is their barbecue. Dude, my favorite patriotic song. Ooh. Probably the old throwback, courtesy of the red, white, and blue. It's just a good song. Reminds people that we will put a boot in your ass. HLC's new power source of white lanterns. Oh man, need a supercut of the insults, bro. It's been Princess Gina out. Bye, Princess Gina. HLC actually creates shadows every day. HLC, the other white meat. God damn it, man. NorCal and the state of Jefferson, let me know. We'll do. I mean, I'll whenever I go somewhere, I sometimes it depends on how much time I have. Most of the time when I travel, I'm like, I shoot in and then I'm gone because like I just got to get back to work. We love you, bro. I know. I love you guys too, man. This is all out of love. Like no one has been like, you're just a fat piece of shit white person. Like no one's been like that. Like that's not even funny. It's like, eh. And now somebody's gonna say that just because that's the way the military community is. Keep up the good work. You're a beacon. Well played. Disney could take a lesson about being Snow White. Bro, my nose is running. I've been laughing so much. Do I put solar panels indoors? I love, but I hate you guys so much. It's so good. DEI was founded because of HLC. Oh shit. Oh man, every time I think somebody got one. Oh, you guys. HLC doesn't qualify as the next action Rapunzel. Oh shit. Oh, is Mrs. HLC in here? Someone said Mrs. HLC is going to need a hug after this. I am. All this roasting and HLC still looks like Karen's chicken breast. Okay, we're not. I just wanted to check the temperature on my CPU because it's getting a little warm in here. Normally I have the door open with a little gate there, but with Waffles she can clear the gate. So they're seeing if he's available for the next Thor to stand in as Gore. What would Grandpa Buff say about me for a burn?
HLC is so white that when he's around Native American people, they get pissed off because he's on their land.
Never mind. That's more of a snow joke. Fuck. Yeah, totally not looking at the clock. No, I got a clock down here. I got 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Phone is set to 3% screen brightness to watch the stream. God damn, dude. That ain't the CPU, it's your skin. HLC uses whiteout to tan. I didn't read your God joke, Zinja. I'm sorry, my bad. I don't know where it is. Because you're full of bright ideas. HLC, Mrs. HLC does not yell, turn out the lights. She tells you, put on a shirt. The CPU is getting hot because there's a sun in front of it. God damn it. Denzel gonna play HLC the remake. Oh, if you try to use the flash function on a camera, he would disappear. Oh my God, dude. Anamarchy, well, if you need something to get your tan or give me, pick me up, I know a recently sunk boat you could get it from. That is true. That is very true. Anamarchy, how you doing, buddy? He also got banned from my Discord by the bot that started banning people. They didn't ban me. It's really weird. Like it's kind of like my Discord, and they didn't ban me. They just took away all my privileges. I think HLC just discovered how profitable farming trolls of self-burns. Oh, no. I would never. If we were raising money for something, I'd be like, come in and give me your best roast. Let's do it for charity. I would fucking love that. I'm just reading as many roasts as I can. HLC is the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, dude, it has been... LaRue is in here. How you doing, buddy? LaRue and I went to Afghanistan way back when. He is not as white as me, apparently. Why is a lump of vanilla ice cream on? Roast for Waffles. Yeah, we're going to find her a place. We're going to find her some people. Like, seriously, if you're in the Las Cruces or El Paso area or even Albuquerque and you want to either foster or would like to adopt Waffles, get a hold of my mods. Like, dead serious. I will reach out to you and be like, hey, are you genuinely interested? And I'm willing to do it because she needs to go to a good home. She really does. This is a deep cut, but the LUU2 parachute flare called me and said, damn. Oh my God. I suddenly don't have your Discord. What happened? Dude, so we did have a hack yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, one of my mods got hacked and it kicked out a bunch of people, banned a bunch of people, like took away a bunch of privileges. Like it went fucking ham. He's too white for the clan. His phone gives him sunburn. Even the Houthis could get a lock on him. The cops tell him his tint isn't dark enough. Dude, somebody said one, and I didn't read it out loud, or maybe I did read it out loud. I can't remember. There's been so many roasts tonight that when I get pulled over by police, they tell me to roll up my windows. Lando Calrissian? What is the Star Wars character? Bro, I don't... Lando? You're talking about Lando, right? Oh my God. HLC uses... Oh man. How did I miss some of those? Does Jeff Dunham confuse you for Ahmed? I mean, I'm not that skinny. But my eyes. God, is this over yet? Oh my God, we're over. It's over. Thank God. It has 2 million candle power. What's whiter than someone's vision after staring into the sun all day? Or HLC. Oh my God. Well, there you have it, folks. As always, Do not give in to the 22. Oh, I'm not going to say that. No, we're saying don't do the enemy any fucking favors. I do care about every single one of you. If you'd like to support the channel, please go to habituallinecrosser.com. Get yourself some merch. My new We Just Be Building Shit shirt should be coming out relatively soon. And keep your eyes open for my Franklin plushie announcement. There's only 500 of them in existence. If you want one, it comes with a certificate of authenticity with the number of Franklin you have and my signature on there and a HLC embossed sticker on the thing. So, watch out for one another. Love you guys. Thank you all so much for the roast. Honestly, I had a blast the entire time. So I'll see you guys around. Check out my HLC or USA versus the World dropping tomorrow here on YouTube. It's today, right now on Pepperbox.